Under the scorching sun, a vast expanse of Israelite countryside unfolds, as farmers diligently cultivate their fields, unaware of the impending danger. In a sudden, heart-stopping moment, a ferocious lion emerges, threatening to tear apart the peaceful existence of the hardworking farmers. Young Samson, a figure of unparalleled strength, intervenes with divine power, meeting the savage beast head-on, a protector born of destiny. With unmatched might, Samson single-handedly battles the ferocious lion, showcasing his superhuman abilities and safeguarding the helpless farmers from certain doom. The farmers, once paralyzed by fear, now gaze in awe as Samson triumphs over the savage beast, a testament to his protective nature and extraordinary power. Bathed in ethereal light, long shadows dance on the walls of Samson's home as Manoah and his wife kneel in awe before an angel. The air crackles with divine energy as the angel's voice resonates with authority. "Fear not, for I bring joyous news." With joyous news, the angel proclaims that they will conceive and bear a son named Samson, who will begin the deliverance of Israel from the hand of the Philistines. The angel warns, "No razor shall ever touch his head, for he shall be a Nazirite." The angel warns that if Samson's hair is cut, his strength will leave him. Under the unforgiving sun of Philistine territory, the Israelites writhe under the yoke of cruel subjugation. Samson, a figure of imposing strength, watches with growing fury as a Philistine soldier torments an Israelite woman. A torrent of righteous anger consumes Samson, erupting in a violent act of defiance against the Philistines. His actions resonate as a powerful declaration of resistance, signaling the beginning of a fierce struggle against oppression. In the heart of the Philistine city, a grand celebration unfolds, casting long shadows of revelry and hidden tensions. Amidst the foreign revelry, Samson faces a cunning riddle, a challenge designed to test his intellect and expose his vulnerabilities. Fueled by betrayal and rage, Samson secretly ignites the Philistines' crops under the veil of night, unleashing a torrent of retribution. In the wake of the inferno, a significant conflict erupts, intensifying the already fraught relationship between Samson and the Philistines. The Philistines surge forward, their eyes blazing with vengeance, as a group of Israelites, their faces marked by terror, anxiously restrain Samson with sturdy ropes. Samson, overpowered by his captors, seeks divine intervention in silent prayer, imploring for celestial might to overcome his mortal constraints. In a moment of miraculous transformation, Samson's muscles swell, the ropes shatter like frail twigs, and a roar of newfound power reverberates through the air. With untamed fury, Samson seizes a discarded donkey jawbone, transforming it into a lethal instrument of retribution. Samson unleashes a maelstrom of destruction upon 1,000 Philistines, the jawbone becoming a harbinger of doom in his hands. Under the veil of night, Samson stealthily enters Gaza, seeking solace in an unlikely embrace, unaware of the Philistines' treacherous ambush. As dawn nears, the Philistines eagerly anticipate their trap, only to find Samson, empowered by divine strength, ready to defy their malice. In a breathtaking display of power, Samson tears the massive city gates from their foundations, defying the laws of man and nature. Bearing the immense weight of the gates upon his shoulders, Samson turns the Philistines' trap into a spectacle of his unmatched might and cunning. Samson's silhouette etches against the horizon as he carries his burden to a distant hilltop, a symbol of indomitable spirit and strategic brilliance. Under the sun's tender embrace, the Sorek Valley awakens, setting the stage for a fateful encounter. In a moment suspended in time, Samson and Delilah lock eyes, sparking an irresistible flame that defies destiny. Laughter dances on the air as flirtatious exchanges weave a tapestry of budding romance, concealing the lurking shadows of betrayal. Innocence and intrigue blend seamlessly as Samson and Delilah revel in their burgeoning connection, oblivious to the treacherous path that lies ahead. In Delilah's chambers, opulent fabrics and flickering oil lamps cast an alluring glow as Philistine lords deliver heavy bags of silver. Delilah's seductive gaze locks onto Samson as she weaves a web of honeyed words, seeking the secret to his legendary strength. Samson reclines, amused. As Delilah's tests grow increasingly absurd, the Philistine lords struggle to contain their frustration and laughter. Each false answer tightens the tension, as the lords watch with mounting frustration and barely suppressed laughter. In the dimly lit chambers, Delilah's persistence wears down Samson, pushing him to the brink of emotional collapse. Samson, succumbing to Delilah's relentless torment, reveals the sacred secret of his extraordinary strength. In a moment of irreversible vulnerability, Samson whispers the truth. His uncut hair holds the key to his unmatched power. In the hushed darkness of Delilah's chambers, Samson slumbers, unaware of the betrayal lurking in the shadows. Delilah, with a furtive glance towards the sleeping giant, orchestrates a silent treachery. Under the cloak of night, a barber creeps in, his tools glinting with a sinister promise. With each snip of the scissors, Samson's powerful locks fall away, symbols of his waning strength and impending doom. The air thickens with tension as Samson's vulnerability is laid bare, his fate hanging precariously in the balance. In the dim, suffocating confines of the Philistine prison, Samson, the fallen warrior, is reduced to a shadow of his former self. His empty sockets, once ablaze with unmatched fury, now reflect only the crushing weight of betrayal and despair. Each agonizing turn of the grindstone echoes his lost glory, mocking his strength and amplifying the bitter taste of humiliation. The chilling laughter of Philistine guards reverberates through the corridors, a constant reminder of his disgrace. Bound not only by chains, but by the crushing weight of his own failures, Samson is consumed by grief. In the dim confines of the Philistine prison, time weaves its somber passage, yet hope flickers as Samson's hair begins to regrow, a symbol of renewed divine favor. Amidst the bleakness, Samson is reflecting on his transgressions. A desperate plea echoes through the prison walls as Samson whispers, "Please forgive me, God." The growing hair of Samson symbolizes the return of his strength. Inside the temple of Dagon, an overwhelming tide of Philistine revelry surges, banners of conquest waving high. Samson, a shadow of his former self yet still imposing, is forcibly thrust into the heart of the jubilant throng. The air vibrates with a palpable sense of triumphalism, laced with the bitter sting of cruel mockery directed at the fallen hero. In the temple of Dagon, Samson stands as a colossus trapped between destiny and despair. With sweat-beaded brow and eyes shut tight, Samson silently beseeches a higher power for strength. The very air vibrates with tension, a silent crescendo building towards Samson's ultimate sacrifice. With a mighty roar, Samson unleashes his fury, challenging the very foundation of the Temple of Dagon. The temple trembles under Samson's might, a rain of dust and debris heralding the impending doom. As stone cracks and foundations shift, panic erupts among the thousands of Philistines, their arrogance turning into sheer terror. In a cataclysm of stone and dust, the pillars buckle, the temple collapses, and Samson's sacrifice is complete. Crushed beneath the rubble, Samson's final act becomes an eternal legend, burying thousands of Philistines with him. News of Samson's heroic sacrifice echoes through the Israelite territory, casting a somber yet triumphant shadow over the land. A collective mourning blankets the Israelites, their grief intermingling with a fervent celebration of freedom. In a moment of profound gratitude, the Israelites honor Samson's memory, recognizing his sacrifice as a beacon of hope in their struggle for liberation. A turning point dawns as the Israelites, united in grief and gratitude, prepare to seize their hard-won freedom from the Philistines. Bathed in golden sunlight, a tender moment unfolds in Samson's childhood home, where the air is thick with unspoken destiny. His mother's touch, a blend of love and gravity, anchors young Samson to his extraordinary fate. With a gesture towards a humble carving, his mother imparts the weight of his divine gift. "Samson, you are special," his mother whispers. "You have been given a gift, a strength beyond measure." His mother warns, "It is not merely for your own glory." His mother firmly states, "It is a divine purpose. You must always remember that." Under the scorching sun, the Philistine battlefield becomes a stage for a brutal ballet of war. Steel clashes and warriors cry out, painting a vivid tableau of death and desperation. The Israelite lines, etched with fear and exhaustion, begin to falter, foreshadowing defeat. In their darkest hour, they desperately yearn for a savior to emerge from the chaos and turn the tide of battle. In Delilah's opulent chambers, shadows waltz under the flickering candlelight, revealing a soul in turmoil. Silken robes whisper secrets as Delilah, a vision of beauty marred by torment, paces with the weight of betrayal. Clutching Samson's severed hair, Delilah softly whispers, "What have I done?" Her loyalty demanded it, but the cost is a piece of her very soul. In a moment of heartbreaking remorse, Delilah whispers, "Forgive me, Samson." Within the Philistine council chambers, stern faces gather, their oppressive intent palpable as they plot strategies to crush Samson. Grim expressions dominate as Philistine leaders huddle around a war table, their oppressive rule hanging in the balance. The air crackles with tension, each leader consumed by the desperate need to maintain their dominion over the Israelites. Under the caress of the sun, an Israelite village awakens, its tranquility a vivid tapestry of daily life. Women gather at the well, their laughter echoing like a sweet melody, intertwining with the gentle murmur of their stories. In the fields, men work with steadfast hands, their labor painting a portrait of resilience and devotion to their ancestral lands. Children's joyous shouts punctuate the air, their innocent games a poignant reminder of the freedom Samson vows to defend. The soft bleating of sheep weaves through the scene, a gentle counterpoint to the vibrant symphony of life in the village. In the grand temple of Dagon, the Philistine leaders and people sneer and mock Samson, their arrogance a stark display of disrespect, their faces contorted with disdain. The Philistine leaders revel in their perceived victory over Samson, blind to the divine power he still possesses. Unaware of the impending doom, the Philistine people join in the mockery, their laughter echoing through the temple as they defy the power of God. The Temple of Dagon, once a symbol of power, begins its cataclysmic descent into ruin. In agonizing slow motion, the temple's ornate carvings and towering statues crumble into dust, marking the end of an era. The earth trembles as the temple's foundations give way, a symphony of destruction echoing through the land. Amidst the chaos, dust and debris rain down, symbolizing the obliteration of Dagon's reign. Under the radiant sun, the Israelite countryside awakens, its people emerging with faces etched with grief mingled with a fragile, budding hope. With unwavering resolve, they embark on the arduous journey of rebuilding, clearing away the scars of the past as hammers echo with the promise of renewal. Amidst the ruins, whispers of shared prayers rise, binding the community together in a tapestry of mutual support and unwavering faith. A palpable sense of resilience fills the air, transforming the landscape into a beacon of hope, symbolizing a new chapter forged from the ashes of Samson's sacrifice. Samson's grave stands solitary under the vast sky, a beacon of valor and faith in the annals of the Israelites. Bathed in sunlight, the simple grave whispers tales of sacrifice and unwavering resolve. The final resting place serves as a solemn monument to Samson's bravery, forever etched in the hearts of his people.